Alright, it's me. I was gonna, since all of my videos recently have been on more like smells and human nature, I thought I would talk about, well, I'm a pretty upfront person, and I'll tell people pretty much how it is. So, I go to this restaurant, and I won't say which one, but it's out here in Southern California. They have soup and salad, but there's a guy, you get your salad, you go through, and there's a guy that'll seat you, and honest to God, his breath, you can smell it from 5 feet away probably. And he's a good looking guy, but his breath could peel paint. So it's like, I don't work there, so it's not my job to tell the guy, hey look, buffalo breath, your breath is reeking and it stinks, man. You need to take a certs or brush your teeth or do something, halitosis. But it's, so I don't work there, so I'm not going to say anything. Besides that, I only have to put up with it for a few seconds till I get to my seat, and then he can go, you know, curl somebody else's toenails. And it's like, if I was an employer, especially at a restaurant, and I had somebody that was dealing with customers like that, I would at least tell the guy, look, you got to do something about your breath. But I go there weekly, usually every Thursday, and the dude's always seating people. So it's like nobody's told him yet. Or maybe he's one of those people that has been told but doesn't do anything about it. And it's like, I don't know, but I like it when people tell me something. I like it when people, if I go out and eat a good dinner and I have a piece of pepper in my tooth, or you know, I've just eaten a garlic ball and had a Bass ale and washed it down, I would certainly hope somebody would say, Tony, your breath is pretty funky, dude. It's like, I had a friend come over to my house once and kick off his shoes, and his feet smelled like you just opened a bottle of vinegar or something. And I actually drug his ass into the bathroom and said, dude, you gotta wash your feet if you're gonna be taking your shoes off, because they reek, they stink. So it's like, I don't know why people have the fear of telling somebody that they've noticed something wrong with them, because I, for one, am not offended. A friend of mine tells me that most of the time I look like Farrah Fawcett during her drug years, I guess, because my hair and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't care. To me, it's funny. And besides that, he's expressing the way he feels, so it doesn't offend me in the least. And I don't mind it when somebody tells me that you're dressed like an idiot, or you're acting like an idiot. It's actually constructive criticism, and I take it with a grain of salt. But the fear of telling somebody else, I don't know where it stems from. I think it's our society that we live in instills in us that we're just supposed to, oh gosh, honey, look, you know, that guy's in a bad way, but we better never tell him. Sure, you should tell him. Tell him. Tell him he's dragging that piece of toilet paper as he came out of the bathroom. Hey, bud, you got a piece of toilet paper you're dragging. And which leads me in, with toilet paper, this leads me into another thing. As I go to the coffee shop, or any shop for that matter, that serves food, like a restaurant, and they've got this shoe policy. No bare feet allowed. Are the bottoms of my feet dirtier than a bottom of a shoe? I would think that's actually cleaner. Because like when I'm walking down the street and I'm conscious that I'm not going to step in a dog turd or a bird crap or something like that and trudge it on into the store. But when you're wearing shoes, you're not even paying attention. You step in a wad of gum, you step in a dog feces or something like that, and you'll go right into the store and buy whatever you want, or sit down and eat, or do that. But bare feet are not allowed? Now, I know the bottoms of my feet are cleaner than the bottom of a shoe, yet just what I was saying. There's a no shoe serve or a no barefoot policy. And they also have the no shirt policy too, but I break that one all the time because I'm going to go in to get a cup of coffee. I'm beelining in there. It's like nobody's ever seen a torso before of a male without a shirt on. Now, granted, mine's a little thin and might be a little freaky to some people, but the human body is another thing I don't find offensive. Fat, thin, handicapped, we're all beautiful in our own way. So that's why would people be embarrassed about their bodies? But that's getting off. That's a whole nother subject. I got a body rant about human people, what they think, interpret as beautiful or not, which there's beautiful and there's ugly, but certain things are all beautiful in their own way. And the human body is one of those things. But back to the going into stores, coffee shops, restaurants without shoes on. I think that's the most ridiculous thing, and the health department enforces it. And I want to see the health department report that the research that has been done that says that bare feet are dirtier than shoes. I bet it doesn't exist. I bet there isn't one. So I like going in. I'm barefoot all the time out here in Southern California. Sandals. Oh, that's another one. Sandals, your feet are half hanging out of the bottom of the shoe. So I guess if you just strap something on the bottom of your sole, then you're safe. So the top of your foot isn't what's bad. It's the bottom. But a shoe, like I said, which has all those big cracks and stuff that you can wedge animal feces is the worst. That stuff wedges up in a waffle footprint of a hiking boot, and you gotta use a flat-bladed screwdriver to get that petrified crap out of there sometimes. But the bottom of your foot's dirtier. I'm gonna end it on that note. Seamus, come here. I gotta go get my cat because that's just part of the videos. So hold on a second. I'm back. And this. I bet you the bottom of his foot is cleaner than a shoe. And he's in a litter box all the time. But his little feet are cleaner than a shoe. I guarantee it. So that ends my rant on what was the subject today? God, I started off on one thing and ended up on a completely different one. Anyway, take care, and I'll talk to everybody later.